Good evening, friends. Welcome to Career Asset. Yeah, it's live. Um, Good evening, everyone. Hi. Welcome to the live session. As planned, we are live today to discuss a lot of important things. I welcome you all students. Hi, Varsha. Hi, Shruti. Hi, Karan. Hi, Abhishek. Hi, Anil. Hi, Rahim. Okay, welcome to the channel. And yes, before we can start anything, just let me tell you that first we'll start with the introduction. I think my mic is on, so let's start with my introduction. Then we probably come into why we are live today, the purpose of going live. Okay, so let me introduce myself first. And if I think if a few other to join, just wait for another 30 seconds, and probably we can start after that. Is that okay? Okay, I think few more attendees we are expecting here. So let's wait for another 30 seconds probably, and we can start off. Okay. So till that time, let me introduce myself. Okay. So my name is basically Habib Khan. I am from Odisha itself. I have done my graduation, my schooling, college, everything from Odisha itself, and uh, have worked in the corporate sector for the last more than 15 years. So that's a good part, and the experience what I have carried, which I'm going to share with you guys right now, and which will definitely helpful to a young graduate or aspiring graduates who are looking, start their career in the industry or a corporate sector, which will help them to take a decision. Okay, so be open minded, be relax, and you can ask, you can shoot your questions once the session is done, but you can shoot out your questions once you have any valid question. We will definitely answer your questions. Okay, so basically we'll take this session into mix language, English, Hindi, and sometimes Odia also, because those who don't understand English or have a difficulty in understanding, we can continue with uh, mixed language. Okay. So is anyone we are expecting, or are we all good to go ahead? Yes, yes, Shruti, you have any questions for me? So let's start with like why the purpose of why we are live today. See, we I have came across with different scenarios where students face challenges, especially I'm talking about when they're about to graduate, let it be any background, UG I'm talking about. So there are certain challenges from the pass from the point you pass out from the college till you get your first job. There's a journey, right? So every journey is very crucial, and how you make it happen, that's the most incredible story. So today I will share my own experience, right? How I have done it, and what are my learnings and my mistakes what I have done, so that it will be helpful to those students, those aspirants who are planning for at least a fruitful career. Okay, so I welcome you all for the session. And so as I started in the beginning, that I have done my schooling and college from Odisha itself, and after that I I got my first break in 2008 in a company called GE, which is actually right now is in Jetpack, so it's in Hyderabad. So I'll tell you the background story. It's important for you to know why I'm sharing all this information and what are the challenges I have faced at that time, and how it can helpful, and what are the key areas like which I have worked on, and which helped me in my entire journey from starting that point. So it's very important to discuss. So the first point is, see, as a final year student or a final year aspiring graduates, when I was in my graduation time, before even graduation, let's say I'm talking about uh, degree second year aate aate, we just had this question: what is next after that, right? What is next? And this question is similar to everyone, and I believe everyone has those students who are preparing or planning for the examination. These questions already in their mind: what should be the next topic, or what should be the next chapter of their life, what is the next thing they're going to embark on. Okay, so that's the same situation I had in the past, and so I was in a looking zone, that what should be the next thing. किसने बोला ये कर लो, किसने बोला वो कर लो. I have did everything, like you can understand what I mean to say. If someone says go ahead and plan for a competitive, I went ahead and I did that. Go ahead and do this coaching, these, that, everything I have done it, everything I have tried, you can say. But if you ask me honestly, I didn't get that result, desired result, you can say. The reason, because why I was doing, even I don't know. But somehow someone said you should do this, is good for you, good for your career, and you can get a good job. That was the only thing in my mind: job, job, job. Now graduation is complete. Now we have to get in a job. So jisne jo bola, we have tried. I think this situation is quite similar. Is it correct, guys? Like Shruti, I'm talking to you. Varsha, I'm talking to you. Like, I hope you have the same situation here. Like, if someone's saying, if you're seeing someone, means I'm talking about your seniors, or your whom you admire to be your, may let it be parents or someone who is ahead of you. You take the advice from them, right? So most of the time, what happens is, during entire this particular duration, like taking the advice and all that, that is all fine. But the point is, you should also understand that what are your strength areas. Are you actually working on it? Are you actually going towards it, or this is just a generic statement? Someone state that this is good for you, you should go ahead with that. Is it like that? So you need to be very sure about what you are going ahead. It should be your interest area. That's the point. So my point, my first takeaway was I mean, when I was talking about my time. So I was pretty much clear that I want to get into a corporate because I need a good job, a decent salary to start off. So that was my prime aim. So I was looking for a different option how to get connected and all. And at that time, I mean, when I get into GE, that time the company I was never heard of, but I knew it's one of the multinational companies. So I somehow I you can imagine, I'm basically from, like, let's say, HSC background student, and was trying to get into a multinational. How easy or how challenging it should be, right? So I'll talk about my struggles when I starting from communicating. Just imagine, if you are your entire graduation you have done in Odia medium, and all of a sudden someone says, okay, introduce yourself in English. It's how tough that could be. So I'm talking about coming from that background or that situation till now. So that's a lot of shift which I have done in the course of time, and it is also important. And this that was not easy though. Yeah, that's correct. That was not easy at all. So I'll tell you the challenges what I have gone through. Okay, so yes, Shruti, you're asking after graduation what's confused. Yeah, this is not a new, this is not a new question. I think the question is still remains right now. You believe me, like out of 100, 95% students have still confusion. They have the doubt. What is the next step? What they should do next? So even though they don't know the answer, but somehow they have only thing in my mind that I need a job or I need a placement so that I can start my career, right? So what my answer to this question, Shruti, would be you look for your strengths. See, you need to understand what are your strengths, right? Find out your strength area, and look what you are naturally good at it, and then accordingly you can plan a career according to that. That would be helpful, because it's common sense. When you are naturally good at something, it's quite obvious that you will do good in that field, right? So that is something I would strongly recommend, that whatever your strengths are, or if you are good in something, try to build a career around that. But you will be stick to that particular line for a longer time, and you will naturally do well. So that is my one line sentence or answer to your question. So choose your career as per your choice, as per your strengths. Yeah, the sometimes there are question comes, or uh, you are not sure about what you have to do, right? You're not sure which are your good points or your strengths are, या फिर आप बोल लीजिए you're not sure, you are confused about, okay, I should go this or I should go that, I like this much also, I like that also. So no need to worry, give yourself the time, because you will ultimately you will know by trial and error method that, yeah, if you are naturally good at something and you also like that one, but later on, I mean, as you grow in your career, then you naturally get to know what is your interest area. If you don't know how to take a decision, then I would suggest talk to your teachers, your mentors, your faculties, or a professional person who can help you, guide you in this entire journey, and can make you take a right decision. Okay, so this is how. So this is a journey which you have to go through, and you have to be patient, and you have to give yourself time, so that you can understand that, yeah, this what are the good things for me. And one advice what I would suggest is, don't afraid of just doing for mistakes or initial mistakes. If you are doing it, then it's absolutely fine. See, understand, by the time you are graduate, let's say you are at 21, uh, approximate age is between 20 to 21 years. So you are free to do lot of mistakes, whatever you can do to learn things in your initial years. The same situation I cannot advise you once you are like 30 plus, right? So whatever your mistakes you have to make sure you do it in the early days, so that when the time comes, when actually you're getting mature, you are taking quality decisions. So in short, I would say that how you get experience by doing or by taking uh, decision, how it will be calculated as a good decision, because of lots of bad decisions you have taken in the past. That makes an experience, and that makes you to choose to take the right decision. This is how we learn, right? So have any don't have any fear कि अगर मैं ये करूंगी या ये करूंगा तो I'll fail. It's absolutely okay to fail in the initial days, so that you can learn from the mistakes. Okay, that is my thing. Yeah, Varsha, you have a question, sir. Is it SIBM Hyderabad is a good college? Okay, you're directly jumping to the colleges. Okay, fine. I will answer this question, but before that, I would like to, tell you a few things about the management course. Are you referring to any particular course, Varsha? Like, is it like any particular? Okay, yes, sir. It's about MBA. Okay, fine. So if you're asking me regarding MBA, so I would like, there are certain parameters before you join to any XYZ college. We are not here to compare the colleges here. However, I will give you a few points which would help you to 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 filter out few things which will help you to take a right decision, right? So let's say if you are planning for an MBA in 2024 session, so there are a few things you need to remember. First of all, you must appear for a national level entrance test, which is like CAT, SAT, CMAT, or any national level entrance which is equivalent and allow you to apply for national level colleges, right? So that's the first thing, because those who are planning for MBA, their first goal is they target for like at level colleges like IIMs, that kind of colleges. So you need to be clear about what is your aspirations, what kind of colleges you are targeting. So based on that, you prepare. So if you have taken, are you, uh, I mean, did you take any kind of entrance till now or is still waiting? Varsha, did you take any kind of entrance examinations till now? Is it, if I say it's, if your answer is yes, or no, sir, I have not appeared any examination. Okay, fine. So not giving an entrance means you are not aware of, or you're not sure what kind of examination you need to take, or do you need any help in terms of taking that examination? That is the question you have to ask. Or if you don't know, then I would like to tell you, see, there are certain management examinations happens every year, like CAT is one of them. CAT, then it happens every year once. MAT is there. MAT happens 4 times a year. Then CMAT is there. ATMA is there. Then there are state level examinations are there. So they, every state have their own entrance tests are there. So the nearest, I would suggest, the nearest one is coming, the FebMat, I believe is in couple of days, and then MayMat is there, CMAT is there. So you can check in the IMA side and see if you can find a deadline. Then if the applications are open, then you can register for the upcoming exams and appear for it. Okay, I hope that answers your question. Okay, next question is difference between PGDM and MBA. Okay, that's a good question. So to answer this question, the difference between PGDM and MBA. So if you ask me, technically both are same. Uh, just the way you how you look at it. So PGDM full form is nothing but post graduation diploma management, and MBA is master in business administration. Okay, so both are PG course. Both are offered by, one is offered by a private B school, the other one is offered by a university. Okay, so both bodies are different. PGDM is governed by or approved by AICT, MBA is governed by UGC. So these two things are there, but it's both are like 2 years program. MBA, moreover, is like mixture of practical and theory. 60-70 percentile is your theory, 30 to 40 percentile is your practical. Whereas PGDM is quite opposite. It's like your 85 to 95 percentile is your practical, 5 to 10 percentile is your theory. So it's more relevant. The PGDM is more relevant than MBA. as compared to, if you compare both the subjects, and in terms of acceptance in the industry or corporate sector, then PGDM is more relevant to the industry as compared to MBA. So whatever course you do, you ensure that it should be industry relevant. At the end, what do you need? You need a placement. What if I am, taking you, I mean, take your question correctly, that you are looking for a placement, isn't it? अगर आपका goal placement लेना है, then you should study as per the curriculum, not just as per the books. ठीक है? So I think, I hope I answered this question. Okay, I have one question here. Only CAT 40 percentile. Can I wait? Can I wait for another year or attempt? I got this year. Okay. See, to answer this question, 40 percentile, 40 percentile CAT. I would suggest. See, if you have, if you have, is it your first attempt? First of all, if it's the first attempt in the CAT, then I would suggest look at your whether you have given it with preparation or without preparation. And if you're targeting, like, let's say, A category college, or you're targeting the top IIMs or those kind of colleges, then it is recommendable that you can wait for 1 year. If you want to go ahead with those colleges only, category A colleges, then you can give yourself the dedication. 1 or 2 year you have to dedicate yourself preparation of CAT and then appear it. But if you are that kind of student, let's say, if I'm assuming, if you're an average student whose career is between 50 to 60 or 70 percentile student, and if your goal is to get a placement immediately, let's say you don't want to waste time for after graduation, you just want to be your degree done, and you want to see yourself working for a few big companies, then I would suggest, uh, then you have a lot of options available in your plate, so you can choose from, right? So when I say lot of options, see, 40 percentile, or let it be 50 or 60 percentile, let it be any percentile, you can say, in the any entrance examination, that will not define you who you are. Colleges, remember, colleges give preference on your academics rather than your scores in the entrance course. Yeah, I'll repeat that once again. Colleges give more preference on the academics rather than your entrance score, because they know कि आपने entrance एक बार दिया होगा, with preparation भी दे सकते हो, without preparation भी दे सकते हो. Sometimes students give the examination just to say, for to know what kind of question comes, right? So that is not actually a right parameter to see what is the quality. So that's the reason a lot of students look for uh, a lot of colleges look for your academics rather than your entrance score. So you have to define whether you're okay with to wait for another 1 year or so to go ahead for preparation for CAT, or you are okay with you're ready to take charge of your future and you're going to join immediately. That's totally your choice. I would suggest look at your interest area. If you're dedicated to yourself, no, I want this particular college, then it makes sense to wait for 1 more year and prepare for CAT and then appear. And if no, you are okay, you want to kickstart your career, then there are a lot of options available. What are the options? You connect with our team. We have a dedicated team, and who can help you on this, and to find out what are the good options available. So yeah, you're most welcome to connect, and we're glad to help you on that. I hope I'll answer this question. Okay, so this is it. I mean, the basic point here is, like, graduates who are like coming out of the colleges, they have to acquire certain skills before they're expecting industry to accept them as a as an employee or looking to start kind of work, or you can say looking to start their career, right? So you have to understand. मैं आपको छोटा सा एग्जांपल देता हूँ. You need to understand what I mean to say. See, if I am the employer, let it be for XYZ company, या फिर आप अपने आप को पोजीशन पे रख के सोचिए. Let's say if you are an employer and you have given a task to hire the employees, so what would be your thought process? So you'd obviously definitely look for a good employee or the best employee, uh, who has who is meeting all your requirements, isn't it? उसका कम्युनिकेशन अच्छा होना चाहिए. He should be looking good. He can be presentable. He or she can be presentable. उसको काम आना चाहिए. He should be communication अच्छा होना चाहिए. English अच्छा होना चाहिए. These are the basic parameters of the industry. Understand? अभी सबको जॉब चाहिए. You know, in India every year around approximately 1 crore तक स्टूडेंट्स निकलते हैं. हर साल का एक बैच में ग्रेजुएट होके निकलते हैं, हर स्ट्रीम अलग अलग स्ट्रीम से मिला के. अब सोचिए इतना क्राउड है, और उन सबको अगर जॉब चाहिए या मेजॉरिटी विल गो फॉर अ जॉब, देन what should be the criteria to get a job? You know that competitions are already high, and for that you need to be have certain skills before you are going and applying for a job, right? Because ऐसे ही आप randomly apply करोगे तो you know that the answer is what's the answer is going to come. So automatically it will come as like you may not get into that company because of due to certain skill sets. So it's really important for you to acquire some knowledge, acquire some skills before you can go ahead and apply for those companies. ठीक है? So like basic चीजें होती है, like few basic चीजें मैं आपको बोल सकता हूँ. The basic requirement for any company to hire any resource for any position is, first is communication skills, right? Like आप at the end you have to deal with people. Understand? आप चाहे किसी भी business में जाए, जो even though you go for a dog food business, you need to communicate with humans only. So ये this is a basic requirement. Communication skill has to be there. So looking at the globalization, looking at the post pandemic effect, where a lot of things or a lot of emphasis given on cross culture and globalization and working from home, a lot of things came out in terms of technology. There are a lot of advantages, a lot of improvements we have seen. तो अगर हम उस लेवल पे अपने आप को इम्प्रूव नहीं करेंगे, तो हाउ यू थिंक दैट यू विल गेट अ जॉब without that particular skill, right? So for example, I'll give you a small example. Let's say the current scenario, whatever you have right now, the current skill set what you have right now, do you think if you have that skill and go and ask for a job in the market, how much you can expect in terms of salary? You know the answer, right? So my point is like that. So before even you go ahead and look for those questions or ask for a job, there are certain things you have to prepare and go, so that your chances are high as compared to your competitors, right? The first thing is your communication skills. You should have a good communication skills, right? So I'll cover one by one. So let me take one more question here. Sneha, sir, which colleges are best from MBA in Odisha? Okay, Sneha, to answer this question, see, I would suggest uh, in Odisha, if you're looking top colleges, MBA colleges, because you have to specify your question. IIM Sambalpur is the best. If you're looking for Odisha, so if you're not IIM Sambalpur, then there are a lot of good options are there. XIM is there, then is your IMI is there. These are the top CAT level colleges, so you can try for them, because if your scores are there, then you just try for them first. If not, if you are not if you are not prepared for the CAT, or if you did not appear CAT and you didn't given any entrance exam, but you're still looking for other options, then in Odisha there are few challenges in terms of getting quality MBA colleges. Understand one thing. See, when students ask me about this question, sir, I need good MBA colleges in Odisha. So this is my duty to guide them and tell them uh, the plus and minus points of doing MBA in Odisha. Okay, so first thing, see, I'm not here. The point is not here who is good or who is bad, but my point is there are certain advantage which other cities have, which currently our state doesn't have. I'm talking about metros. If you're planning your management education, my first recommendation would be try to get a good college in nearby metro city. It could be a Kolkata, it could be a Hyderabad, it could be Pune, it could be Bangalore, it could be Delhi. As per your preference, it should be a metro city. The reason because I'm telling you it could be a metro city, because in metro cities the opportunities is more as compared to tier 2 tier 3 cities, right? When I say opportunities in terms of companies, in terms of industries, in terms of roles and responsibilities, uh, let it be from pharma company to IT company to manufacturing or any kind of sort of industry, you compare the states or the cities which are currently metro, let it be Hyderabad, Bangalore, Pune, any metro city you have in our country. If you compare this, you have better opportunities there as compared to in Indonesia, right? So I would suggest that should be your first look. If it's if you can go ahead with any metro city. In case, let's say I will go for another scenario. Let's say if you have there are scenarios we have seen where the son or daughter is the only child for the family. So in that case, they normally the parents typically, I mean to say the Indian families, they're bit hesitant to send the son and daughter to outside of the state. See, my humble request to those parents are is like that. See, for UG, it's good. Our state education board is really good and excellent in terms of producing good graduates, right? But when it comes to placements and when it comes to practical knowledge, we need certain skill sets, we need certain industries. The subject is MBA or PGD, whatever you are going to study, is more on industrial corporate sector knowledge. So you have to be good in terms of understanding, and you have to perform few duties live, or you can see how it's working in present. Then only you learn. So that's the reason of my point stating to go ahead and you look for nearest metro city. That's the main reason of why I'm suggesting look for metro. Okay, and other advantage of being transferring to metro is you learn certain. I mean, you will develop certain skills. For example, if you're a student in Odisha and you are studying in Odisha, there are high probability that you are very good in terms of local language, right? If you study your post graduation in Odisha, also there is absolutely fine, no issue on that. But in your we have seen that a lot of students or many students, those who are doing their post graduation in Odisha, they have their other language, like I'm talking about particularly English, the English communication skill they don't develop that much because of the environment. Understand, in a class, if your students, most of the like other parts of the state, and they're communicating in Odia, and no harm in that, absolutely fine, we respect our mother tongue. But there are certain skills which industry look or expect. English communication is the basic one. So if you communicate in English, then it will help you in getting to practice and perfect it. But every time if you get into a class and where your colleagues are speaking in regional language, do you think how far you can you know get that chance to improve your English? There is very negligible chances unless until you have that dedicated friend who you are constantly talking about your communication, or your if, let's say you are in a class and you are communicating to each other in English, then only it's possible. Otherwise, very high chance that you will end up in communicating in your original language, because that's what you have done from last 20 years, right? So my recommendation is look for options in the nearest metro. If for any reason you are not able to go ahead with metro, then please connect to our team, and they will guide you what are the good options available in Odisha which you can go ahead with. Okay, I hope I answered this question. Let's quickly go to another question. Hi, sir. I already wasted my 3 years in complete competitive exam, and then what suggestions for me to prepare for my MBA right now? Okay, very good question by a user. That he or she is asking me that he already spent 3 years in competitive examination. What is next? See, to answer this question is I would like to say, see, आपने competitive के लिए prepare किया, which is very good, but ask yourself a question: Is this your interest area, या फिर आपको ये किसी ने बताया कि अब ये कर लो तो शायद आपको जॉब मिल जाए? So that question you need to answer honestly and give your answer honestly to yourself. See, most of the time, whatever our observation, what we have seen, the crowd is they just go ahead blindly without have any goal. They get into a competitive because किसी ने उनको बोला है कि भाई ग्रेजुएशन हो गया, अब क्या करना है? If you don't have a specific goal, get into competitive, let it be any competitive, banking, SSC, रेलवे, और जितने भी आप गवर्नमेंट के जितने भी एग्जामिनेशंस होते हैं, go for it. Nothing wrong in that. Go ahead, you can appear. But my suggestion is, my suggestion to younger generation is like, see, आपने 1 साल 2 साल दिया, ठीक है, कॉम्पिटिटिव के लिए. If you are confident that you are going to go ahead and you are damn sure that you will get it, then it makes sense to appear for one or twice. But अगर मान लीजिए 2 साल के बाद भी अगर आपको competitive में you are not sure, you are doubtful that you will get something out of it, I would suggest it's better to have a backup plan ready, because क्योंकि देखिए घर तो चलाना है, right? After once you're graduate, it's like 21, I believe 2021 ईयर इंडिया में होता है, तो 21 के बाद बेसिकली आपको 20 फैमिली एक्सपेक्टेशन होता है, सोसाइटी का भी प्रेशर होता है. बाय द ईयर ऑफ 24 25 26 you reach, then your family, your relatives and your society keep asking, hey, what's your son, what your daughter is doing, right? So these things are there. This is ये कोई नई चीज नहीं है, हमारे टाइम में भी थी, आपके टाइम में भी है, और ये रहेगा, right? So it's always good to have a backup plan. Let's see if you are. I'm not against of any competitive, or neither I'm demotivating you to go. Don't plan in competitive. If you have an aim, go ahead with that. But always have a backup plan in mind. Let's see if this doesn't work, you should have something to fall on, right? So that आपको ये तो पता है ना कि if you have some backup plan. If not, this thing doesn't work out, I have this thing in ready, because 2 साल के बाद या 3 साल के बाद you need a job to survive in this world, right? How you will survive if you don't have something? How you will earn? So that is more important. So always have a plan and look for things which you are really good at it. And I mean, coming back to the beginning point, that look for career which you are naturally good at it, and then plan to make it as a career so that it will help you. Okay, so I hope this answers your question. So if you have if you have already spent 2 years and 3 years, just check if you are is it really your interest area and you can spare more time, then it makes sense. Otherwise, I would suggest have a backup plan. Any professional course uh, can help you to take a decision. Let it be, uh, let's say for example MBA. Even though if you can plan for your management, and if you don't have that much of fund, yeah, if financial issues is there, so you always have online options also available, because this is recently introduced, and offline and online now currently treated as equal. So it's very important for you that you can take that advantage. So let it be offline or online. If you have an option, then we must go ahead. So I hope I have this question answered. What is the next question, sir? How can we connect with you apart from YouTube? If I have questions. Okay, so connecting with me is not a big challenge. So we are available through our website, which is careerasset.com. and we are available in Bhubaneswar. You can connect from any part of this world. That's not an issue. Our contact number, our WhatsApp number is everything is there. So you can Google it, careerestate.com. It has the office address and office details, everything. So you can connect with us at any time if you'd like to. Okay, so yeah, so uh, coming to if I have any questions further, I'll take it forward. But continue with my topic on the for the for the young minds uh, is like, yeah, acquiring skills. Few things I would like to tell you that you need to be good at in terms of few things before you start looking for a job or something like uh, the past experience which I have shared, right? And looking at current changes and technology which is coming right now in the picture, it's very important for everyone to be tech savvy. I'm talking about. I think this particular subject is the generation which we are seeing right now. They're actually good in using technology, and right now let it be any domain, like let's say in general or it's technical or non-technical, your technical knowledge should be there in any industry if you are looking for a job or any kind of engagement in the industry. So no industry right now is which is not affected by technology, so you need to be have that skill. So if you are not comfortable, uh, then you should think of increasing your knowledge. Technology is like, if you're able to use WhatsApp, then I think you're good enough to use technology. That's it. It's that simple as it is. Okay, so make sure you are tech savvy. And one more important aspect you can do is increase your networking skills. See, when I say networking skills, what is the good thing what I have done in the past is, when I was looking for options, I had tried to connect with industry people. I still remember like few of my elders, or we can say elders, like friend or friend's brother who are already working in the industry in different company. I try to connect with them and ask relevant questions. Okay, what should be the next, what should I focus on, what should I do? And they are the right kind of people to advise me, because they are working in the industry. So the biggest challenge what one I can see right now is taking the advice from the right people. Here, this is a major issue what I feel, because right now, if you go ahead and ask for suggestions, you will get a lot of suggestions that's for free. But it's your responsibility to filter out whose response you need to accept and whose you have to let go. Because when it comes to advice, free advice everyone can give, but is the person, or is that the person who is giving you the advice, is he eligible to take that advice from? In other words, if I give you a small example, you'll understand. Let's say if I fall ill, whether I should go to a doctor or whether I should go to a lawyer. Obvious, the answer is go to a doctor, because he is eligible, he is registered, he is qualified enough to give me that advice what is next, right? So the same thing applies to your career, because we have seen a lot of times that people, when it comes to a career, they take their friends advice, they take their family advice, but most of the time that may not be relevant when it comes to why am I telling you this? Because see, your friends can be good in terms of a lot of things, but when it comes to your career, it should be from a authentic source. It should be from a industry perspective, or those minimum who are already working in the industry or corporate sector minimum 10 plus years. They are the right kind of people to advise, who can advise you, but not just XYZ. To ensure that अगर कोई आपको कॉल करके किस कॉलेज के बारे में बोल रहा है, या फिर कोई एक पर्टिकुलर इंडस्ट्री के बारे में बोल रहा है, या फिर कोई पर्टिकुलर लाइन में जाने के लिए बोल रहा हूँ. फाइंड आउट हु इज दैट पर्सन इज, उसका बैकग्राउंड क्या है, what he or she is, whether he or she has worked anywhere, does he have any kind of experience, and what basis he is giving suggestions to you. If yes, whether if he has an experience, just find out. Don't just take just blind suggestions just based on कि उसने मुझे suggest किया था, I am doing this. No. So it, because remember, it's your career आपका है, decision आपका होगा. So you need to be very careful choosing whom to listen to. ठीक है? So this is very important to choose your advisor or counselor or mentor very carefully. And the qualifying criteria is the person should have at least 8-10 years of experience, minimum 10 years of experience in the industry. Then only it is advisable to take his decision, take his suggestions. Let it be anyone. Okay. So that's the thing. So this is the mistake what we have seen a lot of students are doing, especially this is the season for like admissions and all. Students are getting a lot of calls from different sources, but they have failed to identify who's the other person whom they are talking with, because for you it's just a voice. आपके लिए सिर्फ वो एक voice है, but you don't know who is the person is, what kind of experience he is from, whether he is a person whom you can rely on or no. You don't do that kind of exercise to identify. The best way is you always have tools. Like for example, one of the such tool is LinkedIn is one of the great tool where you can find the person's credibility, उनका प्रोफाइल चेक कर सकते हैं, आप कितने साल काम किया है, कहाँ काम किया है, वगैरह वगैरह. Then if it satisfy your requirement, then it's recommendable, you can go ahead and take their advice. Okay, I hope this answered this question. And one more mistakes, like for example, not mistakes, I'd say the skills you have to develop is networking ho gaya. Then always have a positive attitude. What I feel is पॉजिटिव एटीट्यूड रखना बहुत ज़रूरी है आज के डेट में. Because you will find challenges in every step of your life, believe me, because you are about to in the verge of graduation, so you will find lot of people are there to give you negative, lot of people say a lot of things about you. So it's always good to have a positive attitude. It doesn't matter what other person is saying about you. It all matters what you think about yourself, right? So that's more important. So having the positive attitude makes a lot of sense. So that let us keep in mind. And second thing is have this, वो कहावत है ना कि अच्छे, if you have a good mind, then you have a good body. I mean, have a balance of good body and a good mind. That will, I mean, in other words, I'd say have a workout routine, so on a regular basis, so that you can stay focused and you can do a lot of things and you have a lot of energy. So I think that is the key points. And you have any questions? Wait, I completed my BTech, so which is the best college for BTech student to go in for MBA? Okay. See, Varsha. Okay, Varsha, you have your question is valid that you have done BTech. So if you can tell me what is your BTech stream, like what kind of you have different branches like civil, electronics, engineering. या आपने बीटेक किस में किया है? अगर आप मान लीजिए नॉर्मली इफ यू आस्क मी थंब रूल क्वेश्चन, सर मैंने बीटेक किया हुआ है, तो मुझे एमबीए के लिए कौन सा स्ट्रीम या कौन सा सब्जेक्ट अच्छा होगा? तो व्हाट वी हैव सीन इज फॉर बीटेक स्टूडेंट normally they do good in data science, right? Data science is one of the hot selling cake at this point. Remember, आने वाला टाइम जो है वो टेक्नोलॉजी का होगा और डेटा ड्रिवन होगा. Every business is going to be driven by data. So industry or corporate sector need good data scientists. So if you are a BTech student, if you are looking for your career in industry and planning for your management degree, then data science could be one of the good options. I hope this answers this question. Okay, so Any questions so far? I mean, I have covered few things. I mean, lot of things, in fact. तो अगर any question है, you can go ahead because we are about to reach our time. Another 5-10 minutes are left. So please go ahead if you have any questions to ask in specific. I can answer it. Charges for proper counseling. Okay, if you are asking me charges for counseling, it's absolutely free of course. Yeah, it's a very important question. The counseling, we are not charging anything. It's free of cost for all the students. So you can take the advantage if you liked our service. Just what we need is a Google review in the Google for our services. That's it. We don't charge anything extra or not even a single rupee from the students. So rest assured, you are going to get the best service guaranteed. Any more questions, guys? Okay, here Varsha is asking why fees? Why free? Then why I will believe you. Okay. Why free? Okay, good question, Varsha. See, what I believe or what Career Asset believe is we believe in quality from the beginning, right? So if you go ahead, check our Google reviews. This all are genuine reviews given by the student, right? See, we know that student is now trying to, go ahead and trying to get a job or trying to get start their career. So we don't want to pressurize them to ask for any kind of fees. We know that if our work is genuine and if we are really help the student, he or she will one day be very successful for sure. And we normally don't charge anything because the consultation fees we normally don't charge to students. It's directly from the college, so you don't worry. Well, that's the reason it's free of cost to the student. The logic behind is we're charging consultation fees to the respected college or universities for whom we are doing the counseling, not from the student side. So you are getting the advice free of cost. That is good. And Career Asset as a team, I'm telling you, let me tell you about our experience. We have a team of people who have minimum 10 to 15 years of experience in corporate sector. We have team, I'm talking about myself, like I have worked in industry for 15 years, 10 years, approximately 10 years in India, 2 to 3 years in abroad. My other directors, they have the same kind of profile. So we have seen both the sides of the coin, where we were like in your stage where we are students now, starting the career from zero till we have gone to that level where we used to be managers and we used to hire for our own companies. So we have seen both the sides, let it be in India and abroad. Both sides we have seen what are the international requirements, what kind of work culture international. We have seen it. I personally worked in Dubai for 3 years, approximately 3 years. So we know what kind of requirements in the international market they are looking and asking. So we have seen those, right? So, and very few people you will find in the industry who are ready to explain and take the handle support and help the students to reach there. So we take it as a responsibility where we want to help and reach out to students and help them to to guide them so that they can grow in their career. Okay, so you connect with us, then we will take you the entire. You will get to know. See, everything I cannot explain you unless until you experience by yourself, right? So I can quickly take one or two questions. So I have one question, one person. What is the average package of an MBA aspirant? Okay, so if you're asking average package in India, so the range starts from minimum 4.5 lakhs and can go up to 10 to 12 lakh. That is the average package you can expect in India if you are not if you're not taking CAT level college, then under MAT level colleges or like B category colleges, that's the average 4.5 to it can go up to 12 lakh. That is on an average package. Yes. Any other questions? We are running short of time. I think we will be close in next 3 to 4 minutes. So if you have any questions, please ask, and we'll definitely will come with another topics, another subjects very soon. This is just a start, so we'll come with different topics and different issues what students normally face and how we can solve them. That will come up. Okay, I have one question here, sir. My daughter will pass next year. Then what? Which year she is preparing for? Yeah, yes, she is preparing for CATS exam. My daughter will pass next year. Then which year she is preparing CAT? See, the preparation of CAT, ZAT, MAT. See, she can prepare from right away itself. There is no such rule that you have to complete your degree, then you have to prepare for CAT. No, you can prepare yourself from now itself. So the best way is you have a lot of sample papers available for CAT. So let the students go ahead and practice that, because अगर आपका if the student, I believe the student is from final year, a lot of sample papers are available. So get take those sample papers and have a practice, so that you'll have a feel how the examinations are. So you'll get a thorough, I mean, knowledge about it. So she can start from any time. From now itself, she can start. No need to wait for to the exams are over or something. Then only you will start. You can start anytime. Yes. I hope this answered your question. Standard fee of MBA. Okay, standard fees of for MBA. See, in India, the standard fees for MBA it starts depends on the college to college, right? Technically, or if you can say, if it's a decent college in a metro city area, that fees starts around approximately 6.5 or 7 lakh to 8.5, or can go up to 10 lakh, 7 to 10 lakh rupees on an average for 2 years tuition fees, and that can be manageable depending on the location of the college, city preference. That all depends. But technically, it's like 5 to 8 lakh rupees on an average. The colleges fees ranges in India under MAT level college I'm talking about, not CAT. Okay, so yeah, one more question. Can she get any college without any entrance? Absolutely yes. Any student who are like in final year, those who did not appear any kind of examination like CAT, ZAT, MAT, CMAT or anything, आपने कुछ भी नहीं दिया है, ना ही स्टेट लेवल का कोई एंट्रेंस दिया है, you all are eligible to apply to colleges right now. Right now means right now. So आपको ऐसा नहीं है कि आपका एग्जाम आप बोलोगे सर मेरा फाइनल ईयर खत्म ही नहीं हुआ, हाउ डू आई अप्लाई? रिमेंबर, colleges don't say no in applying the colleges, because they know कि आपका examination final exam 2 महीने में या 3 महीने में खत्म होने वाला है, right? So she can apply to colleges. Colleges do conduct their own entrance test. अगर आपने कैट मैट जैट नहीं दिया है, या ओजेई नहीं दिया है, एटमा नहीं दिया है, कुछ भी नहीं दिया है, फिर भी आप अप्लाई कर सकते हो. अप्लाई करने के बाद कॉलेज के खुद के एंट्रेंस टेस्ट होते हैं. हर कॉलेज का अपना खुद का टेस्ट होता है. यू कैन गिव देयर एंट्रेंस टेस्ट एंड देन यू कैन सिट फॉर द इंटरव्यू. दैट्स एब्सोल्युटली फाइन. आप उस बेसिस पे भी आप एडमिशन ले सकते हैं. Yes, I hope this your answer is, you got your answer, right? Any other question? We have only 1 minute left, so you can ask your questions and we'll be done. Thank you for your valuable time. Okay, thank you very much, Shruti. Thank you for your questions. It's lovely interacting with you and all the participants who have asked questions, and for the session, for your time. We'll connect again on different topics like this, and we'll look forward to serve the entire student community and provide them value, so that you will become a global citizen, not just for in India. You will become a global citizen, and like each one of you, you know, give your role towards a, developed society. So this is what we are expecting. So yes, I hope we are coming end of the session. So we'll see you soon. Take care. Bye bye.